And we're back with another episode of MMMTG. And you know, it has been a little while. This channel has always been just a place for me to make videos that are just, you know, opening product that I like and talking about the game that I like. And it's always really fun. I love doing it, but definitely got some stuff going on. So I just finished up university and I've been working. So it is cool to have gotten through that stuff, but I am a little bit more free now, and I'd like to get back to doing crazy magic stuff. So I have not stopped getting things that I'd like to open or talk about. And so yeah, I figured I'd start out with something pretty cool. I've got a Mystery Booster Convention Edition. I figured M is a good place to start, or I don't want to say restart. I never really planned to or stopped doing stuff. I just need a little bit of time to get that stuff done, but it's really cool. So I'll probably get my degree soon. It's in business, if anybody cares. But I'm gonna get straight into it. Straight into opening some Packarinos. So since I can't even remember what was the last stuff that I kind of cracked on the channel, but I know that some sets were less exciting. I know I did Zendikar Rising, or I at least filmed videos for Zendikar Rising. Can't remember how many of those ended up getting uploaded. I definitely cracked a lot of Kaldheim. Definitely a lot. I got a lot of, but I opened those up rather quickly. Didn't have time to like sit down and film them. Absolutely love Kaldheim. Opened a ton of Strixhaven to get those sweet archives I could show off. That I have a binder with pretty much all of a playset of all of them. Missing just a couple. Maybe another video. And then Midnight Hunt, just surprisingly really fun set to draft, really fun set to sealed, and just one of my favorites in a long time. I have some pre-release kits I think I'll probably crack on the channel pretty soon, and I've got some pre-release kits of those other sets. Oh, Modern Horizons too, man. I wish I had the time to film what I had cracked for that. I opened so much of that. Collector boosters, you wouldn't even believe. But going forward, you guys should be seeing some of that. Yeah, some of the stuff I've been cracking. So I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to get into opening these mystery boosters. And then, I don't know, I want to talk about Midnight Hunt because that's just kind of what's on my mind. But that's literally just not what's in front of me. This set's really fun. And then these test cards are always cool. So Thought Vessel is going to be the first, like, pretty decent card, I'd say, that I got. I got Hunter of Eyeblights. Huh, I've never even seen that card. And the Acroan Horse. So what do we got? We got the Berries Land. It's the basic land, cloud, tap to add colorless. So that's probably, if these test cards really are cards that were used to test stuff, I assume that's like wastes before there were wastes or something like that. I don't even know how to sort this. So we're going to go on to the next one. Kind of like not really a super exciting first pack. I mean, I don't really need any copies of a Crone Horse, and Berry's Land seems to be just a waste. I mean, Type Cloud is interesting if there was anything that went along with it. Hair was pretty nice. Suspicious Bookcase and Black Knight. Cool. And then, oh, I got Kiki Jiki. Alright. Seems like the Planeswalker symbol on this one is a bit smaller than previous ones. Like from the, at least from the retail editions, this is the ones I had before. Jesconian Isle. It is a 3/4 land creature island fish. There's Buffy tap, doesn't untap during untap step. Upkeep, you can pay blue if you do untap card name. So I did a little bit of drafting with this set, like this convention edition, and I saw some going on at the store, and I definitely didn't see anybody playing this. I can't really see that one being super useful, but so it's a, okay, so it enters tapped. It's a land, but it doesn't untap, and then you play blue to untap it. I don't know. Like getting a free 3/4 doesn't really count if you have to pay for it every time. I don't know. I would go through like all the commons and uncommons. Sometimes I would do that before, but there's so many. It's a Thrashing Brontodon, Jungle Shrine, always need that, and Brimstone Mage. Okay. Oh, I got a copy of Stunt Double. Always cool. I remember drafting the conspiracy take the crown way back when. It was always a fun one. And then we got Avian, the Luvian Usurper. So he's a planeswalker. It says, enters the battlefield, you become him. Okay. That's pretty fun. +3, discard your hand, then draw cards equal to the greatest power of creatures you control. Create a 3/2 red and green spirit creature token, and -X, you deal X damage to any target. So your life total becomes 5, and your activate ability spending your life. Discard your hand. Okay. I'm going to hurt my brain reading that. So, I guess in that one, I mean, the minus is... I guess you can pay your life to hurt your opponent, and then the other pluses will heal you. That's interesting. It's kind of a fun card design. Hopefully some of these get turned into cards later, at least at some point. Maybe not necessarily that card exactly, but something along those lines. It seems really cool. There's a lot of really cool ideas with these. Burst Lightning, not so bad. Alright. Necropolis. Darksteel Garrison, and Star of Extinction, huh? Blood Poet. 3 mana, 3/2. Spark. So activate spark abilities by spending or giving yourself spark counters. Activate only one spark ability per turn, and only as a sorcery. +1, card name gains lifelink until turn. -3, target opponent discards a card. You gain life equal to its convert mana cost. So this is another card in a slightly different way that seems to grant you, the player, a planeswalker ability. I guess it's an interesting way to do it. I don't see why you would need to be married to the idea of it being a planeswalker or calling it like that. Oh gosh, that's pretty cool. Put that aside at least. Opt. Ooh, Inquisition. Huh. Shattering Spree. Wow, those are really just in the common slot in this? Oh, that's great. It's a cool set. Ferocious Jean. Ice Manipulator. Contagion Clasp. Oh, Thalia's Lancers. Okay. Those are really good uncommons, though, or commons. Squid Napper. The 5 mana 3/4 enters the battlefield. Gain control of target creature until it leaves the battlefield, or they pay the ransom. Ooh. That's kind of fun. It's kind of like in AFR there was... Oh, yeah, AFR. I forgot to talk about that. I probably can still get some AFR stuff to open on the channel. But the Mind Flayer in that set is mechanically very similar. But I guess you gain one more point of toughness there versus the Mind Flayer, but then they have the ability to get it back. Seems not as good. Not that Mind Flayer is insanely good, but we will see what we get next. We got... Guided Passage. Oh. Yeah, it's not much to talk about there. Angel of Dire Hour. I think it's just a pretty easy to get commander card. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's a little bit expensive, I think. Crozen Adaptation. So you enchant creature with Storm. And +0 and Vigilance. Interesting. I think they already kind of experimented in... Modern Horizons 2 with Storm that does things besides, what Storm traditionally does. So our first card is Aura of Silence, and it seems to have some kind of misprint or factory error. Not in like a huge way, but... Or is it? So this is definitely an error. Is that part of the art? These white speckles? I don't remember. I don't have another copy of Aura Silence near me. That's kind of fun. I guess I'll put it aside and I'll have to take a look later. See if that's actually anything important. Arbor Elf. Never bad. Blasted Landscape's okay. And Maelstrom Archangel, huh? My organization's all over the place. True to form. Ooh, Eldrazi Monument. Okay. I think I'm getting a pretty good, some pretty good cards here. You're in command. Choose target creature, and you own and control. That creature becomes your commander. Oh, I've seen this one. People did the Mystery Booster drafts in the shop that somebody played with that. It was pretty funny. Creature becomes your commander mid-game. That's pretty cool. You got an Inspector. Never bad, never bad. Palaka Worm. And Dragon Mask. What? Bruh. What? Okay. Aminatu's a minute. I think it's a Minotaur, if I remember correctly. That was like a conversation when that plays Arcus. I think it's a Minotaur. Minotaur's Augury. Fun spell. Again, one of those ones that's pretty expensive, so doesn't really see a ton of play. Frogkin Kidnapper. 2 mana, 2 on each battlefield. Target opponent reveals their hand. Choose a non-land card from it. Ransom that card. Okay, so ransom seems to be a little bit of a mechanic amongst these. I mean, I haven't really seen a ton of them. Seems like it'd be pretty fun. Seems like they can do something with it. They kind of did, I guess, in Strixhaven. They had the World Championship card that I think you look in your opponent's hand, you pick a card, and that card costs more. Oh, Ancient Grudge. It's interesting to see how soon after they had these test cards that some of those mechanics pop up. Kervik Torch. Really nothing to write home about. Deadly Tempest. Not the worst card in the world, but also, again, nothing to really write home about on that one. Frenemy of the Guild Pact. Protection from enemy colored, multicolored. Interesting. Well, protection's always pretty good. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm not really going by thirds of this. I'm just kind of going down, to be honest. All right. Keep on going. Elves. And Tower of Aaaand. All right. Can't see myself playing this, and not even limited, to be honest. Some cards are meant to be in this pile. Coat of Arms, though. Nice. Plenty of great hits in this one. Like, nothing, like, incredibly over the top, but good stuff. Bucket List. Whenever you cast a spell type showing on card name, put a counter on it. If all 5 of them, sacrifice it and draw 1 more card. Okay, so stick this out there, and as you cast the different card types, you draw a card, only activates once, and then once you hit that 5th one, you sack it and draw an additional card. So if you have all the card types in your deck, you could draw like 6 cards off of this over the course of the game, of course, the next 6 or 5 turns, if you're lucky. I mean, it's not horrible. It's probably pretty good limited, I assume. It's where a lot of this needs to shine, because most of these cards you're never going to play outside of there. Like, unless your friends are okay with you playing them in Commander, that's kind of all you're really going to get it in, right? All right. Wall of Omens. Not bad. Tormod's Crypt. Destroy all green creatures. Those creatures cannot be regenerated this turn. Oh, Mystic Confluence. That used to be worth some money a long time ago, but it's printed too many times now. Pure Cell Angel. ++ looks sharp. Alright. 8 mana 4/4 flying. Indestructible. This battlefield exile artifacts that are colorless. Just come to as a player, you can emblem with. If you lose the game, extend your life total becomes 20. Shuffle your graveyard to library and lose all poison counters. You lose this emblem. Wow. This seems really pushed. Like, I guess it's 8 mana, so you're not going to be able to cast it every game. But for the people that got that in their pool, I mean, it seems really hard to deal with. I guess Mr. Roosters has so many cards you're going to have, exile or removal, but you got to have the exile removal. You got to have it at that time, or you got to have some kind of blocker that's bigger than it. So, pretty strong, I have to say. This guy, Conifer Strider, remember this. Dragons of Tarkir, draft. This guy was a meme, because it's like, yeah, you're like, 5/1. That 1 point toughness, you're never going to take this card because way too hard to use. It's the easiest thing to block on the planet. It costs 4 mana. Like 5 power hexproof, pretty strong, but every time, someone would take it, you put a few rune marks on it or something, give it a couple extra points of power and toughness, and you got this really huge hexproof guy. It was pretty funny. Alright. The old elixir, and then Phyrexian Plague Lord. So, nothing crazy right there. Personal Decoy. This is one of the Planeswalker ones. Okay. +1, gain the life, -4, draw a card. Battlefield number of loyalty counters equal to life total. Oh, so it's a Planeswalker. If leave the battlefield exile instead of putting it anywhere else, you can't be attacked. So they've got to attack it. So your opponents have to attack it, and then you can gain life and draw a card. Okay, it's not horrible. Seems like we, again, be pretty good in limited. I guess that's the only real rating that's going to matter for those ones. So I am a little bit tired right now. This is kind of a nighttime video. Ooh, propaganda. I love that they're actually putting those in like a common and uncommon slot. That is very nice. An old Null Spine. Huh, okay. Ooh, and a Chromatic Lantern. Nice. You know, that is worth something, but you know what? If you're a commander player, you can never get enough of those. I got decks I can put those in. A Queue of Beetles. 4 mana, 3/3 haste. The stack is now a first in, first out instead of last in, first out. Funny. I think I do remember someone playing with that. And, I mean, all of these, you know, not all of them are the strongest, but they're all going to lead to some pretty fun, wacky gameplay. Oh, days. All right. Got some good stuff going on here. Supposed to veggies. Not bad. Chromatic Star, also not bad. Oh, a Temporal Mastery. Okay. Luvac, the Aberrant. 4 mana, 3/4. Protection from modified creatures. Modified creatures have power, toughness, or an ability different than their printed version. At the beginning of each player's end step, you may put a 1/1 counter on target creature that player controls. Okay, so you can modify your opponent's creature. Okay. Okay. Seems pretty good. Like, yeah. It's not, like, great to give your opponent counters, but forcing a protection ability is not bad. Arcane Denial. Ooh, Lotus Petal. And Birds of Paradise. Awesome. You got a lot of good hits in this one. Lazier Goblin. 1 mana, 2/1. Motivate. You can attack or block unless you pay its Motivate cost once. Motivate as a sorcery. And just battlefield does 2 damage to any target. Okay. I like that mechanic. I mean, Motivate I think is a little bit silly for an actual like set mechanic, but you may give it some other name and then use that. It's pretty good. You know, pay an extra cost, but not like echo. And it's not like forced at a certain time. Go to the next one. I like the Genjus. They're pretty cool. Mask of Memory, Soothe Saint, Eldritch Evolution. I think that's pretty good too. 2 mana, 1/1. Whenever a card name attacks, it gets +1/+0 for each locust you control. Oh, it's a locust card, but actually on a creature. All right, we're gonna head to the next one. Beast Within. Never go wrong with those. Nice. Misha Bobble. Those are way up right now because of Modern. Speaking of something that's way up, Gravecrawler, because of the zombie deck that just came out for Midnight Hunt. Bear with Sets mechanic. Oh yeah, Vigilance and Aggressive. Additional combat phase and only creatures aggressive may attack. I do remember this one. It's just a 2/2 that gets to attack again. Pretty much just itself. I don't think there's any other test cards that have aggressive on it. May be wrong though. Alright, so let's check out. Oh, Soul Warden. Blue Elemental Blast. Cool. So many great commons and uncommons in this set. You gotta love it. Oh, Pathrazor. Copy of Deep Glow Skate. Oh, I got Sliv Mizzet. Oh, nice. I think that's one of the higher ones for these. Obviously, it's just this funny Eldrazi, or the Sliver card, right? Slivers you control have flying. Oh, the other one is the Slivdrazi Monstrosity. This is the other one. Slivers you control have flying, and whenever you draw a card, this creature does 1 damage to any target. Tap 1, draw a card. So you give Niv Mizzet its ability to all your slivers, which is pretty neat. Tap, draw a card. You gotta love it. That's why you can't play these cards in Commander. Really, really strong stuff when you actually can build your deck properly, you know. Whisper Silk, cool, and Riz the Redeem, the old token generator right there. Oh, copy of War Invention. Domesticated Watercourse. Just battlefield tapped out of blue or black. Blue black until in turn it becomes an equipment artifact. When equipped 2, when equipped creature does combat damage to the player to draw a card. I like that. That's really fun. Okay, so it's like a man land, but it turns into an equipment. It turns into a good equipment too, like rose gloves. Getting a rose gloves without having to cast out a land drop. Well, that's pretty cool. Path right off the bat. Alright. Got a Priest of Titania. Very cool. Master Transmuter. I mean, Evra's, it was fun when it came out, but nothing really to write home about on that one. During a turn, you may play face-up cards you own from exile. If a card will be put into your graveyard or exile from anywhere this turn, put it on the bottom of your library instead. So it's like Yawgmoth's Will, but from exile? Weird. Oh man, let's just go to the next one. Got matrons, alright. Ooh, Triumph of the Horde. Nice. No way! We got the monstrosity. Wow, we got the Slivmizet and the monstrosity. I was just talking about it. Yeah, it's 8/8. Gives your slivers, your Eldrazi are slivers. Your slivers have Devoid and Annihilator. And you can create an Eldrazi sliver. Wow, cool. So yeah, it looks like this is a pretty great box, to be honest. I'm sad that I'm not more awake. But yeah, but we got tons of solid normal hits, and then just some great of those. I was about to say list cards. I got set boosters are ruining my brain. Great copies of the test cards. Yeah, very good. So we can keep on going though. Ooh, Allah's Dust. Wow, what a firebox. Wow. Very dark. 6/4. Beginning the game within your graveyard if you do lose a life. That is pretty strong though. I think having a reanimator target is off the bat is a little bit busted. Lose 1 life. It's like no big deal, to be honest. Living End would love that card. Alright. So just a couple more of these packs here. These old mystery booster packs. Magus of the Moat. Ooh, Supreme Verdict. This is a great one. I love this one a lot. Spells and abilities you control can't destroy, exile, target, or cause you to sacrifice a card name. At the beginning of your upkeep, double your life total. Then if you have 1,000 or more life, you lose the game. So you're getting so much life, which is really cool. It kind of puts you out of range, but then if you can't get rid of it, if you can't deal with it, I guess, or deal with the trigger, you're just gone. Your opponent could just try and survive and let you get to 1,000. Alright, so this is our last pack right here. Cathartic's not bad. Wood Beaters. Cauldron Nets. Edge Oracle. Oh, Hell Awakening, not bad. No, are you kidding me? Wow. That's insane. This is like the #1 best scenario box for wow. This just had everything. I'm gonna make a quick. Okay, wow. Mana Crypt. What can I say? I'm gonna make a quick cut, and I'm gonna bring forth all of the like really good stuff that I got. Wow. Yeah, all right. So I didn't even stop to like look stuff up. I just based off what I remember and what I know, I just sleeved everything up. I probably will just speed time lapse so you guys can see it. I just sleeved it up and popped this stuff right here. This is just everything that was right here, and it's like got Mana Crypt, We got the Sliv Mizzet. We got the Sliv Drazi. A copy of Aaaand, the Triumph of the Horde, Priest of Titania, Supreme Verdict, Kiki Jiki, Stunt Double, Null Spine Dragon, and then what is that? I don't know if that's like a player, a light player or something. Chromatic Lantern, Coat of Arms, Path to Exile, Lotus Petal, Birds of Paradise, Eldrazi Monument, an Inquisition, Temporal Mastery, Mishra's Bauble, Gravecrawler, and Shattering Spree. That's a stack of just fire cards out of this box. And then, I mean, there was other decent stuff too, like stuff I threw aside. All these test cards, some good commons and uncommons for sure. Stuff that's just either playable or maybe worth a couple bucks. And then, the other rares and stuff. But it's just, wow, look at this. I mean, this is the best mystery booster box that I've seen, personally. Especially the ones with the test cards, yeah. Like, I've seen boxes where somebody opens the Monstrosity, or boxes somebody gets Sliv Mizzet, boxes people get the Mana Crypt. I have never seen, and keep in mind, I sell these. I sell these, watch people crack these packs. Buddies crack these boxes. I've never seen all three of these come in the same one, especially next to just all the good stuff in the set. I don't know what else to say. It's hard to even capstone that. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm glad to be able to have some extra time again after being all busy with everything and life, as you do, to start doing a little bit more content for the channel. Watch out for some videos I'm gonna do soon of pre-release kits, and then probably some better boxes and stuff, and once I pick out what I want to get. So, whew.